Are you tired of games lasting more than 5 minutes? Tired of not winning? Well, have I got the solution for you. It's the 3 minute and 5 seconds Kronos Rush. This is the strategy that I utilize to climb to the top of the ladder, and in this video I will show you all my secrets that you need to know to master this strategy. So first of all, why rush this early? What's the point? Well, most people simply won't expect it. Top Atlantean players are advancing at either 355 or 420, so when you advance this early, you're sure to take your opponent by surprise. And looking at Kronos' major god bonuses, you will see that he is the perfect god for an ultra fast rush. He gets 2 myth units upon advance, meaning the early classical is even more powerful than, for example, Uranus. He also builds buildings cheaper around manors, meaning that the initial counter barracks will get built even faster and you can start producing termas quickly. Most importantly, his timeshift ability allows him to timeshift his temple right on top of the enemy goldmine, so that you can stop them from mining extremely early in the game. So how does it work? How do you actually advance this early without wrecking your economy? Well, here is the build I use, so try to follow along. It's actually quite simple, but I'm utilizing a trick that I don't think a lot of people really know about. So I'm going 2 onto food, and I'm sending my oracles just around my base. And I'm rushing. I can spoil that already now. So my oracles will have to do some very aggressive scouting. I can do a bit of maybe 1 round around my base just to see where my giraffes are and get some goats and so on. But after that, I'm gonna have to scout very aggressively. So what is the build here? I go 2 onto food, 1 onto gold, and next I think I'll go onto this wood here. Maybe yeah. I'll go onto this wood. And you're playing Atlantean in the archaic age. There's not much to do, so I found my giraffes. That's great. In my head, I'm saying actually I already have the information around my base I need. Gold mine here, giraffes here. That's great. Now I need to scout my opponent's base and find some goats too. So here you see 2 on food, 1 on gold, 1 on wood, and this guy you're gonna wait for 180 wood, and then you're gonna see I will take this guy and transition him over to a zebra instead. Like that. You don't need more than this wood, so that is 25 wood from this palm tree here. That's all you need when you're doing this build. Looking at the population, you see I'm already beginning to struggle. I'm at 13 out of 15, so you're probably thinking I'm gonna need a manor. But no, I'm building a temple instead, with the gold miner here. And then I'm placing a goat next to my gold miner, and the next citizen is gonna go onto this goat. And then once this temple is finished building, he will go onto the goat as well. And you see me doing the scouting now. I'm inching towards my opponent's base now, because I want to see where I need to timeshift my temple to. I honestly could have done more aggressive scouting than what I did here. Like scouting the middle here. This part, this part, this part. Totally useless for me. Just scout further aggressively. But actually the trick here that I didn't even talk about is that I have 15 out of 15 population. And right now this citizen is in queue and he can't get out, because I don't have a manor. I'm at full population. But the reason I do this is so that I don't have idle TC time. By the time that I'm advancing now at 2 minutes and 8 seconds, I've had 3 seconds of idle TC time. That's barely anything. And the only issue is now that this guy is desperate to get out and work, but he can't because there is no manor. So what we're doing now is we're transferring villagers or citizens over to wood, and we're going to build a manor as soon as possible so this guy can get out and contribute. We are seeing a forward gold mine here, so we place our temple right there. I'm a bit lucky here, because like I said, I didn't do the best scouting, but I still find his gold mine. So we're time shifting our temple here. And getting the manor up now, finally. You can use 2 citizens, even 3, because it's a lot of value to get this out as soon as possible. Nice cheeky kill on the priest there. So now I have 7 citizens, which is really, really great for such a fast advance here without any idle TC time. So my economy, even though I advanced so fast, so quickly, my economy is still good. I still have 7 citizens. to assist me. And I'm gonna advance now. Let's just talk about what are you doing when you advance this quickly with Kronos. First thing I do is I queue up, I can maybe do one more second, queue up one additional Promethean, and I heroize this guy. I'm just going to harass this villager here. And back home, I'll build a counter barracks, which I will time shift over here. And usually I build one Promethean and then I get the upgrade after that. See here, just some harass here. It's not working too great, but forcing some idle time. Harassing the wood chopper, harassing the gold miner, harassing the food. And this is at 3 minutes and 15 that I started this, right? Back home, I'm getting the counter barracks, as you can see.
Bullreg.
And there it is. Good game. You know, let's take a look from his perspective here. I don't think he's even advanced yet at this stage. And he's already under so much pressure. He can't, his hunt is depleted. He can't go onto his gold. He can't go onto his wood. He's had so much idle TC time already, or villager time already, so he just calls it. And this is versus Joe, by the way. This is one of the best Egyptian players of all time. And I can get away with something like this. So that's the new Kronos build that I've been working on. I like it a lot. I think it's super, super busted. And I've had a lot of success with it. I'll show you another game, actually. Alright, we're in a new game here. This time against Joey again, but the map is Highland. Highland, of course, with the water in the middle. So Joe is playing Isis here. He wants to go on water and he wants to win water with Plague of Serpents. But me, I'm not about that at all. I'm doing the same build order I did in the last game. And yeah, I'm gonna, not only that, I also know that I'm playing on Highland versus Joe. So he's got Isis, he wants to go on water. So right now I'm scouting for his stock so that I can deconstruct it. Because I know that's going to delay his advance time significantly. And it's just going to screw up his archaic age. It's super good to do as Kronos when you're on a water map. But the build order, I'm not going to go over it again. It's the same as last time. 2 on food, 1 on wood, 1 on gold, rest on food, pretty much. There's some intricacies to it. But here I find his dock. And I just have to go back. Didn't quite put a timer on it. A really good trick. I don't do it this game because I didn't have vision of it the whole time because I was looking somewhere else. A really good trick is to have a timer when they build the dock. Count in your own head 15 seconds, or actually 14 seconds forward, and then you use your deconstruct. Why? Because from your enemy's perspective, they will build the dock, train a fishing boat, and then if you deconstruct it after 14 seconds, they will not get that boat up, and they won't have the resources back to build a new one. So you will delay everything by 14 seconds more than if you do what I do here. Pretty much just deconstructing it immediately. So, I mean, I didn't have vision of it, so I couldn't do it here. But if you have vision of the dock when it goes up, just count to 14, and then you do the deconstruct. Either way, I'm doing the same build as before. Just with cows instead of goats. And right now I'm at 15 population. Still training a citizen, even if it's not going to come out. And the whole reason for training this citizen is you don't want idle TC time. So we get, I mean, we have 5 seconds of idle TC here. It's perfectly fine. Now we just get a lot of wood, so we can get our manor up, so this guy can get to work. And we see a villager here, about to build a secondary dock. We want to catch this guy out for sure with our Prometheans. We can even valorize the Oracle, which I think I will do. Just keeping an eye on this girl. What is he up to? Scouting around the base, what's the gold mine like and all of that is what we need to find out. Now I advance, and like I said, first thing I do is I will get another Promethean. I'll valorize this Oracle to take care of this laborer. And back home, I'm gonna build a counter barracks, and I will, yeah, that's honestly it. Here I delete a Promethean so that I get the small ones out. The small ones are slightly fast, actually a lot faster, 5.5 compared to 4.3. So there's some utility in deleting that initial one so you can get a kill like this, for example. And these two, they just go scouting instead. Now I'm over here, and the counter barracks is about to go up. I know where his gold is. I see him building a temple. These unfinished buildings, they take a lot of damage while they're under construction. So now I know I can stop this temple before it's even up. So now he's got 3 vills on it. He's desperately trying to get it up, but I'm just full sending all my units onto it. I stop the temple before it's even built. Kill the priest. These Prometheans can actually kill heroes. Start making thermas, delay the gold. He's building a new temple over here. And that's a GG. Like right now, we're 423 into the game, and he hasn't gotten his temple up yet. He does have water economy, 5 fishing boats, but that's negligible compared to all the damage I'm dealing over here. Yeah, just a fun strategy, I think. And just again to remind you, this is like top 10 games. This is the highest of highest levels. If you scrubs down in lower elos are using this, it should be even easier for you, because your opponents are gonna be worse than this. So actually, I wanted to talk about what to do with your economy after you start advancing, because that's something I didn't talk much about in the 2 games prior. So we already know what we're doing in the K gates at this point, right? We're just waiting to advance here, going Prometheus. And what I like to do here is I have a waypoint onto a straggler tree like this. And I'm going to send one of these guys onto gold. This guy will go onto a straggler tree. And 3 of these will go onto a tree like this. So right now I have 4 on wood, 1 on gold, 1 on food. And a new guy will go on tree as well. The reason I have so much on wood is because I want that manor up really quickly, of course. Do the quick time shift. And I'll use 3 to build the manor here. Shift click onto there. One of them is going to go back onto food, like that. Actually, 2 of them. So 3 onto food, 3 onto wood, 1 onto gold. And we're just waiting to advance here. Like I said, this is just to guide you through the economy. I'm not going to focus on what's going on up here. Really. And you see that we have enough food now for a new citizen, and we have enough wood for a counter barracks. So that's what we're getting. This guy we can heroize, build a counter barracks, and he can go back onto wood. We make a new Promethean from our temple. Just put them onto tower. Time shift this up here. And I'm sending new citizens onto food here actually. Because you'll see here, I've got that 3rd Promethean now, but I'm already really short on food. And I want this upgrade. So I'll just pre-queue it honestly. Even send this guy here. Get a secondary therma. We've got 5 on food. We really want food for the new guy here when he's about to come, because I'm already researching this one. See back home, I have some idle time here, but I'm researching this upgrade, and it's such a big upgrade to get. At this point in a real game, you will be rating under TC, so they'll start to get low. It's really nice if you can have this upgrade in before that, so that you get 3 of the small ones out. And now we actually are fine food-wise, because we've begun training this citizen. This technology is underway, and we want 3 onto wood and 2 onto gold, because that's all we need in order to sustain therma production. So this guy, he'll go back to gold, and this guy will go back to... He'll actually build a manor and go back to wood. And then after that, we can just send more. Honestly, it depends on what you want to do after this. But this is like the most important part here. As you can see here, we can start making a 3rd therma very soon. We can even make a new Promethean there. And we have, look at this. When your economy looks like this, you know you're doing a great job. I don't even have 50 food in bank right now. And in RTS games, you gotta spend your resources whenever you can, so like, this is perfect. Plus, like, what are we, 4:30 into the game, and I'm about to have 4 Prometheans with the upgrade and a bunch of Thermas out as well. I can heroize these as needed, of course. But yeah, maybe at this point you say, actually I want to just get some more wood, and I'll get a barracks up here, for example. That would be a good call. These guys will have to go up here. Can make more Prometheans, more Thermas as well. Bit of idle TC time. Honestly, this idle TC time here, usually I will say that's a bad idea, but when you're rushing like this, it's not even that bad. And you can time shift this up here, of course, as well. Now we probably need to start sending more on gold, because we are making units from 2 military buildings. So we're going to be running low on gold very soon. Now we're pretty much set up. 3 onto wood, 3 onto gold. A bunch on wood. Sorry, on food. You really need a lot on food to sustain Prometheans, Murmillos, and citizens. And we even need to build manors now as well. But you see, like, this is a general idea. You want a lot on food after you advance to the classical age to sustain citizen production, to make Prometheans, and eventually Murmillos if you want that. Alright? Also, let's quickly talk about which gods you can actually do this against. If you're versus the Greeks, I will say don't do this super fast advance against them, because they're very, very good at defending it. Poseidon has Lure, which allows him to have a lot of food safely located within his base. Hades has got Sentinel, which gives him that amazing protection, and Zeus has that Bolt ability. Plus, he has Jason and Heracles, and that goes for all the Greeks actually. They have these 2 early super units that can just shut down a rush that consists so heavily of Prometheans. So, I mean, unless you know that you're versus someone who likes to advance super late as Greek, I would say just don't do it versus these gods. Versus Egyptians, you've seen this already. It's super, super effective. One exception might be Set, because Set can advance super fast with animals, and then if they go Anubis, they have the Plague of Serpents to defend themselves as well. Can really shut down a rush, but even still, I would say you can do this versus Set. You may not want to go as balls to the wall as you do versus other gods, because as soon as he gets those Plague of Serpents, your rush is going to be shut down. So maybe don't time shift that your buildings, except for the first temple or something. But yeah, other than that, you can still do the initial push, even versus Set. Just don't overdo it, because it will get shut down by Anubis and Set animals. Versus Norse, I think you can really easily do it too. I had a game versus Rebel where I did it versus his Thor. Actually, I can post that too. I'll put that in the end of this video of a good example of how to defend it. He defended it by going for Seti with the healing spring and just playing defensively until he had enough trolls out, which really made it difficult for me. And Odin, Loki, Frey, I mean, even Thor, I think if you play it well, you can do it versus Norse too. A lot of Norse will advance rather late actually, and then the rush will be good as well. I don't think Norse is the best target. I like doing it versus Ra, Ice is better, but Norse you can still do it. And versus other Atlanteans, definitely still do it versus other Atlanteans. I had a couple of games versus Chemo where I did this. You can check out my live actually. My live section where you can see my stream where I did it versus Chemo. I did it a bunch of times against his Uranus to great success. And same with Gaia, Kronos should work out perfectly well against them. So honestly, that's the gist of it. Don't do it versus Greeks, because the Greek heroes are too good. And beware versus Set. And probably beware versus Thor and Loki, because Healing Spring is very, very good for defending. Alright? Actually, yeah, I think I'll show the game that I played versus Rebel just to give you an idea of how to counter it, because he did that really well. And other than that, thank you for watching. Ralph. Oh no, Ralphie knows what I'm doing, don't you? I think Ralph was here earlier, saw the strategy that I made. But we're gonna do it anyways. Why does it feel like I'm really zoomed out here? Strange. Very weird.
Yuji.
Wow, getting all the goats here.
Herjos, Osto, Yuji, Mak. Bureg. Eschlost. Skopos. Yuji. Osto. Herjos. Bureg. Osto. Schwest. Skopos. Herjos. Bureg. Yuji. Bureg. Eked. Skopos. Eschlost. Eked. Oso. Yuji. Mak. Osto. Eschlost. Mak. Yuji. Mak. Yuji. Schmak. Yuji. Osto. Yuji. Yuji.
Skeshlo. Yuji.
Oh no! Oh my god!
Yuji. Bureg. Skopos.
Ah, that's really bad.
Eked. Eschlost.
It's this weird thing where goats will automatically return to your TC, even when you're playing Atlantean. It's just so stupid.
Skopo. Osto. Hermak. Herjomak. Dia.
Bureg. Mos intam.
Skopos. Mos intum.
Skopos. Schwest.
Skopos. Yuji.
Starting to think maybe it's better over here actually.
Skopos.
It's not too late at all. I'll do that.
Bureg.
Herjos. Bureg. Eked. Mos intum. Mos intum. Yuji. Eked. Schwest. Yuji. Osto. Yuji. Osto. Skopos. Mak. Yuji. Eschlos. Herjos.
Herjos.
Oh wait, I need to scout for his temple.
Yuji. Herjo. Mak.
Maybe not.
Eschlost. Yuji. Yuji. Mak.
Bureg. Herjos. Eked. Mos intam.
Skopos. Mos intum. Herjos. Eschlos. Bureg. Osto. Yuji.
A bit late with that. See all the idle time I'm forcing here?
Skopos.
Herjos. Eke Vayen. Skopos. Eschlos. Mak. Yuji. Eschlos. Mak. Yuji. Bureg. Mak. Yuji. E poro glas. Skopos. Yuji. Skopos.
Ah, I should have just heroized this guy from the beginning.
Skopos. Mak. Yuji. Mak. Bureg. Eschlos. E poro glas. Skop. Yuji. Bureg. Dilis Mokay. Skopos. Yuji. Mak. Eschlos.
Bureg. Yuji. Osto.
Bureg. Bureg. Mak. Yuji. Mak. Skop. Yuji. Mak. Yuji. Burek, poro fra. Yuji, dilis moke. Burek, Yuji.
It's really big. That I get this barracks down before it's up. Nice.
Yuji, ma. Dilis moke. Yuji, Burek. Poro fra. Yuji, Yuji.
Bur, Yuji, okay, diot.
Burek, los. Yuji, ma.
Hey, I got the healing spring. That's so big. Why did it move from there? And heal this guy back up. Get in there. Need more production.
Okay, diot.
Burek, schloss. Yuji, poro flas. Burek. Dilis moke. Burek, ma. Yuji, schloss. Yuji,
This Carabellist is almost healed back up now.
Ma, Yuji, Burek, Yuji. Eschma. Burek, ma. Yuji, ma. Yuji, schloss. Skopo, ma. Yuji, schloss. Ma, poro flas. Skopo, ma, schloss. Dilis moke. Ma, Yuji. Poro flas. Ma, schloss. Ma, dilis moke. Burek, skop, Yuji, Burek. Yuji, ma. Yuji. Burek, poro flas. Burek, Yuji, poro flas. Skop, ma. Dilis moke. Burek, skop, Yuji, ma. Yuji, schloss. Poro, dilis moke. Burek, Yuji, poro flas. Burek, poro flas. Kopos, mak. Yuji. Burek, Yuji, ma. Yuji, Burek.
Kinda lost that fight. Ah, that's not good.
Poro flas. Kopos, mak. Burek, Yuji. Kopos, Yuji, mak. Yuji, mak. Burek, schloss. Yuji, mak. Burek, mak. Schloss.
Messing up here.
Burek, schloss, mak. Skopo, Yuji, schloss.
Still think I'm ahead though. That's a good part.
Burek, Yuji.
Osto, Mak. Yuji, Eke, Vayen, Erjo, Eke, Vayen, Burek, Eke, Vayen.
Skop, dilis moke. Poro flas. Burek. Schma, Yuji, schloss. Yuji, Burek, Yuji, schloss. Skopos,
Burek, Schloss.
Yuji, mak.
See if we can get this back. Probably not.
Skopos, Erjo, Eke, Vayen, Yuji, Eke, Dia, Eke, Dia.
Burek, Yuji, Yuji.
I didn't get the temple either.
Here, Joes.
Erjo,
Yuji, ma, diot.
Oof.
Schloss.
Nah, he's ahead now. He's got a bunch of trolls.
Skopos,
I really need my temple up so I can make Prometheus because I have so much favor.
Yuji, Eke, Vayen.
Yuji, Burek, Yuji. Skop, Yuji, schloss.
I think in terms of economy, I'm doing pretty well.
Burek.
Really need these guys out.
Erjo, Yuji. Mak. Yuji,
Skopos. Yuji, Burek, Yuji.
Yeah, gonna need food as well.
Skopos, Yuji.
Erjo,
Burek, mak.
Don't think it's over at all.
Mak.
Just yet.
Schloss.
Not saying I'm in a winning position, but
Schloss.
Skop, volia, Vayen.
Yuji, dilis moke. Burek, poro, mak. Yuji, schloss. Skop, mak, schloss.
Erjo,
Yuji.
Herr Joe's Burek.
Should I keep these guys there? I'm not sure if that's a good idea.
Skopos. Eket. Vayen.
Yuji. Mak.
Really need food so I can get the Prometheans.
Burek. Schloss. Yuji. Mak. Hilis Mokay.
So important for me.
Burek. Skop. Yuji. Yuji. Mak. Skop. Yuji. Schloss. Yuji.
Yuji. Also, most inter. Also, most inter.
Burek. Eschloss. Fest.
Yuji.
Yuji. Yuji.
That's not surprising. I honestly should have known that was coming, but whatever.
Skop. Mak.
Herr Joe's. Also, lost.
Nice. Good raid from me here. Smelled it.
Herr Joe's. Yuji. Eket. Fest.
Also, Mak. Also, Yuji.
Mak. Yuji. Hilis Mokay. Burek. Schloss. E poro fras.
Burek.
Eket. Diat.
Yuji. Hilis Mokay. Mak. Yuji. Mak. Yuji. Hilis Mokay. Burek. Yuji. Kopos. Hilis Mokay. Hilis Mokay. E poro fras. Kopos. Yuji.
Should have made heroes a lot sooner than this. I don't know why I didn't.
Yuji. Yuji. Hilis Mokay. Mak. Yuji. Burek. E poro fras. Kopos. Yuji. Yuji. Burek. Yuji. Kopos. Mak.
Herr Joe's. Burek. Diat.
Ost. Diat. Diat.
Burek.
Man, I feel like I should have won that fight if I micro better or something.
Mak. Yuji. Burek. Schloss. Mak. Kopos. Yuji. Schloss. Burek. Mak. Kopos. Schloss. Yuji. Mak.
Yuji. Eket.
Herr
Fest.
Joe's. Burek. Skopos. Yuji. Eket. Schwest.
Eket. Fest.
Burek. Yuji. Mak. Yuji. Burek. Skopos.
Big issue was not having enough heroes for the trolls.
Mak. Schwest.
Skop. Schloss. Yuji. Mak.
Yuji. Eket. Herr Joe's. Eket. Burek. Most intim. Most intim.
Skop. Mak.
Skopos. Schloss. Schwest.
Yuji. Yuji. Skopos. Mak. Burek. Yuji. Hilis Mokay. Yuji. Mak. Yuji. Schloss. Skop. Mak. Schloss. Mak. Hilis Mokay. Yuji. Burek. Hilis Mokay. Yuji. Yuji. E poro fras. Burek. Kopos. Hilis Yuji.
The trolls are too strong for me now.
Hilis Mokay.
I don't have nearly enough heroes.
Yuji. E poro fras. Kopos. Kopos.
Yeah, I don't have any.
Mak. Yuji. Schloss.
Burek. Yuji. Mak.
Some food there I can take.
Fest.
Herr Yuji.
Dude, look at my economy. It's honestly good, but I just don't have heroes.
Burek. Yuji. Mak. Yuji. Schloss.
Burek.
Yuji.
Burek. Skop. Mak. Yuji. Burek. Skopos. Skopos. Yuji. Skopos. Yuji. Skopos.
Skopos. Eket. Herr Joe's. Eket.
Yuji. Burek.
Burek. Most intim. Skopos. Yuji. Yuji. Schwest.
Burek. Eschlos. Inter.
Yuji.
Wow, trolls really strong this game.
Yuji. Burek. Skopos. Yuji.
Eket. Diat.
Burek. Schloss. Yuji. Burek. Skopos. Burek. Burek. Skopos. Yuji. Burek. Skop. Mak. Yuji. Burek.
Maybe now.
Mak. Yuji. Yuji. Mak.
There's a bunch of heroes out.
Yuji. Skopos. Yuji. Skopos. Yuji. Yuji. Schloss. Skop. Mak. Yuji. Mak. E poro fras. Yuji. Skopos. Hilis Mokay. Yuji. E poro fras. Yuji. Hilis Mokay. Yuji. E poro fras. Skopos. Hilis Mokay. Yuji. E poro fras. Hilis Mokay. Hilis Mokay. E poro fras. Hilis Mokay. E poro fras. Yuji. E poro gras. Moke. Skopos. E poro gras. Skopos moke. Yuji. Mak. E poro gras.
Whoa, I didn't have medium infantry.
Yuji. E poro gras. Yuji. Dilis moke. Skopos. Yuji. E poro gras.
It's gonna go full cavalry now, because I have so many termis.
Aket, Joes. Aket, most intem.
So I can make Prometheans to great effect, I think.
Skopos. Mak. Yuji. Yuji. Bure. Schloss. Dilis moke. Skopos. Yuji. Mak. Bure. Yuji. Schloss. Skopos. Mak. Mak. Yuji. Bureg. Bureg. Yuji.
Can't really go there, can I? This is as close as I can do.
Eket.
Yuji, Aket. Skopos.
Oh no, oh no, oh no, no, no. That's how you lose a game. Stuff like that.
Yuji. Schloss. Burmak. Skopos. E poro fras.
Yuji.
Skopos.
Joes.
Yuji.
Aket, Diot.
Skopos. Mak. Most intem.
Yuji. Skopos. Schloss. Mak.
Need a bunch more of these catapulties, because he's got so much cavalry.
Bure. Schloss. Mak. Schloss. Yuji. Bure. Schloss. E poro fras. Bure. Yuji. Dilis moke. Yuji. E poro fras. Dilis moke. Yuji. E poro fras. Dilis moke. Yuji. E poro fras.
I don't have any more heroes now.
Dilis moke. Bure. Yuji.
Oh, no, no, no. GG. Thought I could maybe make a comeback there. Not quite. Damn, those trolls though. Maybe it would have been better to just go heroic, considering he went for trolls, because it's hard to go aggressive with those. Like, you can't push a base, is what I mean.
Yuji. Schwest.
Bure.
Yuji.
People say the council is behind the patch. Yeah, people say a lot of crap. We don't do the patches in the council at all.
Bureg. Osto.
A lot of people are salty, but I mean, I guess it makes sense if you want to compete and you didn't have access to the game early. I mean, that is a disadvantage, but someone had to playtest the game, right? If we didn't, the game would be a lot worse than it is now. So I think people should chill a bit.
Yuji. Herjos. Skopos. Eket. Diat.
Yuji, Osto. Schwest.
Yuji. Skopos. Mak. Yuji. Eschlo.
Weird my TC didn't help there.
Bureg. Herjos. Yuji.
Herr Joes.
Skop.
So for those of you who don't know, there was like a council of people who were invited to playtest the game and give input on what they liked about the game, what they didn't like, and so on. So obviously we had access to the game before a lot of other people. But, you know, for the longest time the game was almost unplayable because it was unfinished. So it's not like we had access to this game that you're seeing now for months on end. Not at all.
Yuji.
Yuji. Osto. Hedges.
I think Hades is a really good pick versus Kronos because of Sentinel, how good it is at stopping any early aggression.
Burek. Mak. Eschloss.
I really don't know how to play it as Kronos, to be honest.
Bureg.
Uh-oh.
Burek. Mos intum.
Scopo. Mos intem. Mak. Bureg.
Skopos. Yuji. Yuji. Bureg. Osto.
I
Yuji.
guess I'll still put the temple here. Could get some damage maybe. Force the Sentinel at the very least. That's good, if I can do that.
Herr Joes. Yuji. Mos intem.
Yuji. Osto.
It's a good relic here as well.
Bureg. Yuji.
Bureg. Schwest. Erschlost. Schwest. Scopo. Schwest.
Hedge. Eschloss. Yuji. Bureg. Eschloss. Skopos. Osto. Hedges. Skop. Hedges.
Herr Joes.
Skopos. Eke diat.
Nice, it's really big here. Big kill.
Bureg. Yuji. Hedge. Yuji.
Yeah, good job from him here.
Bureg. Mak. Eschloss.
Burek. Skopos.
Yuji.
Yuji. Eschloss.
Really? What are they doing there?
Hedges. Bureg. Burma. Yuji. Eschloss.
Burek. Eke diat. Skopos.
Skopos. Yuji. Yuji. Mak. Skopos. Mak. Skopos.
Yuji. Herr Erschlost. Mak. Erschlost.
Yuji. Eschloss.
Diat. Mak.
Yuji. Eschloss. Mak.
Wow, it's really nice. Those three goats.
Erjo. Eke. Skopos. Yuji. Mak. Eke.
Yuji. Eke.
Yuji. Eke.
Burmak. Yuji.
Burek. Yuji. Burek.
Eke. Eke.
Skopos. Eschloss.
Man, what is Chemo doing here?
Eschloss. Eschloss. Yuji.
Skopos.
Yuji. Mak.
Village
Skopos,
center?
Yuji,
Interesting.
Eschloss.
I mean, that's good for me because I'm just booming with town center.
Mos intum.
It's really very good for me actually.
Eschloss.
Need to get a lot more of these oracles. It's a mistake I made in the other games
Yuji. Yuji.
where I lost. I didn't get enough oracles.
Burek. Mak. Skopos. Eschloss.
Skopos.
Skopos. Yuji. Mak. Burek. Skopos. Burek. Eschloss. Skopos. Mak. Yuji. Mak. Yuji.
Erjos. Eke. Vayen.
Yuji. Eschloss. Osto. Eschloss. Mak. Eschloss. Mak. Yuji. Eschloss. Yuji.
Maybe some
Eschloss.
berries
Yuji.
now.
Eschloss.
Need to stop him if he is.
Mak. Yuji. Yuji. Mak.
Skopo. Eke diat.
Bur. Eschloss. Mak. Eschloss.
Let's get Theft of Fire here actually. Could be good.
Skopos, Uji. Uji.
Nice, it's really nice.
Uji. Mak. Dilis Moke. Uji. Eschloss. Bure. Mak. Skop.
Uji. Mak. Eschloss.
Uji. Skopos. Uji. Burek. Eschloss. Mak. Uji. Mak. Skop. Eschloss.
I wonder if he's going to spam Minotaurs. In that case, I have to probably go heroic.
Burek.
Herjos. Eket. Vayen.
Skopos. Mak. Uji. Mak. Uji. Mak. Uji. Eschloss.
Can scout if he's
Burek. Uji.
worshipping with a bunch of vills here. Doesn't look like it.
Uji. Eschloss. Burek. Uji. Mak. Eschloss.
Term is honestly good because he's making hoplites and toxotes.
Uji. Eschloss.
Herr Joe.
Also Mak. Vayen.
One extra. I'm addicted to these
Uji.
oracles.
Schwest.
Bu. Uji. Fest.
Uji. Mak. Uji.
Uji. Eket. Eket. Vayen.
Burek. Poro Fras. Eschloss. Mak. Uji.
Skopos.
Burek. Eschloss. Skopos. Mak.
Herr Joe. Eket. Vayen. Skopo. Eket. Schwest.
Burek. Uji.
Now I need to get Hyperion so I can start spamming Chaos at him.
Eschloss. Burek. Uji.
That's the good thing I have right now. It's the one thing that will be very effective against Greek is Chaos.
Mak.
Especially if he manages to spam Minotaurs.
Burek. Herjos. Burek. Skopos.
Uh-oh.
Mak. Eschloss. Uji. Mak. Uji. Uji. Mak. Uji. Burek. Eschloss.
Need more of these.
Mak. Uji.
But first, I need Hyperion.
Burek. Eschloss.
Burek.
Skopos. Uji. Burek. Uji. Skopos. Burek. Skopos. Burek. Eschloss.
Burek. Eket. Diat.
Skopo. Herr Joe.
Vayen.
I think I'm doing super fine here, unless Chemo, I don't know, maybe Chemo has something up his sleeve, I'm not sure.
Herr Eschloss. Mak.
Mak.
Uji. Mak. Uji.
Skop. Uji. Mak. Eschloss.
Herjos. Mak. Eschloss.
Uji.
Burek. Skop. Diat. Uji. Vayen.
Burek. Eschloss.
Herr Joe. Eschloss.
Skopos. Uji. Mak. Skopos. Dilis Moke. Poro Fras. Uji. Mak. Uji. Eschloss. Skopos. Mak. Eschloss. Mak.
Burek.
Let's get away from there.
Mak. Also.
Dilis Uji. Poro. Eschloss. Dilis. Mak. Uji. Mak. Uji. Eschloss.
Uji.
Uji. Mak.
Now I need Arcus.
Uji. Burek. Osto. Uji. Schmak. Eschmak. Most
Citizens are getting messed up here.
Skopos. Herr Mak.
Uji.
Burek. Eschloss.
Uji. Mak. Skopos. Eschloss.
Uji. Herjos.
Herjos.
Uji. Mak.
See how much favor I have?
Most Diat.
Uji.
It's gonna be used on
Mak.
Satyrs and
Uji. Mak.
Chaos.
Dilis Moke. Burek. Skopos. Uji. Burek. Mak. Uji. Mak. Uji. Mak. Uji. Uji. Burek. Uji. Dilis Moke. Mak. Uji. Uji. Skopos. Poro. Dilis Moke. Skopos.
Just take the fight still, I don't care.
Poro Fras. Burek. Dilis Moke. Skopos.
Uji.
Burek. Mak. Uji. Mak. Uji. Skopos. Uji. Uji. Mak. Eschloss. Burek. Mak. Skopos. Burek. Uji. Burek. Mak. Uji. Mak.
Uji. Mak. Eket.
Herr Joe. Eket. Eket. Most intel.
Mak. Eschloss. Uji. Burek. Uji. Skopos. Mak.
Wish I had more Satyrs in this fight.
Eschloss. Mak. Eschloss. Uji. Eschloss. Uji.
Uji. Skopos. Uji.
Yuji.
I'm not even sure what comp I'm going for here. Honestly, just spamming out a bunch of units, if I'm being honest.
Herr Joes.
Herr Joes, Yuji. Eschlo, West. Eke, Vajen.
Yuji. Ake. Vajen.
Yuji, Burek, Skopos, Filis Moke, Yuji,
Herr Joes. Osto. Ake.
Skopos, Porofras, Yuji, Shlo, Filis, Ma, Skop, Yuji, Filis Moke.
Big Satyr special there. That's what you gotta do. Just utilize that really well, you'll be fine.
Yuji, Porofras.
Really hard to micro here. I can't see what's going on. Retreat then.
Herr Joes. Yuji. Vajen.
Killed his heroes, so my satyrs are gonna do quick work here. Be very effective.
Yuji, Herr Joes.
He's making a lot of Toxotes here, so... I don't know, I feel like I have so many barracks, I guess I don't have enough.
Burek, Eke, Vajen.
Could also get this one. It's probably a really good upgrade to get.
Yuji, Skopos, Yuji, Tilis Moke, Burek, Yuji, Skopos, Yuji, Burek, Porofras, Tilis Moke, Skopos, Yuji, Burek, Porofras, Skopos, Tilis Moke, Skopos,
Yuji,
Erschlossen.
Burek. Also, Diat.
Oh, he took down the tower. Try again.
Burek.
Full citizens right now, so I can just start hero rising to boost my economy now instead. Get upgrades, of course. I think we're getting there.
Eke, Diat.
Skopos, Eschlos, Yuji, Skopos, Yuji, Vilis Moke, Yuji, Schlo, Yuji, Skoma, Yuji,
Yuji. Vuma. Skop. Erschlossen. Mos intem.
Burek. Mak. Yuji. Schwest, Schwest. Schwest.
Burek, Porofras,
Herr Jacket. Diat. Yuji.
Ghost.
Oh, Yuji. Diat.
Skop Yuji. Schloss. Bure. Ma. Yuji. Ma. Yuji. Ma. Schloss. Yuji. Skopo. Schloss. Bure. Ma. Ma. Yuji. Ma.
Skopos. Urek. Eke. Yuji. Most intimate.
Bure. Schloss. Bure. Skopos. Bure. Kilus Moke. Yuji. Bure. Schloss. Ma. Skopos.
Skop. Herjo. Osto. Mak. Aked. Yuji. Most intem.
Yuji.
Bure.
Nice. 31 citizen heroes. Dude, I think this Theft of Fire upgrade is honestly really good. Like, just take into consideration the population of these guys is the same of an ordinary citizen. And it doesn't even cost that much. Like, when I'm fighting like this, I can easily afford to just every once in a while convert some heroes, some citizens to heroes.